Left the vid on my celly, she ate like spaghetti. I'm hitting gas and Dreddy, messing killers in Memphis like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean, mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. A berth to the Super Bowl at stake here in the Conference Championship. What more needs to be said? No doubt one of these players will leave the field a hero with his focus squarely on winning that Super Bowl trophy. It's the Falcons going up against the Redskins. It's a cold one in our nation's capital. We're off to FedEx Field to hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. And yes, snow in our nation's capital. That's the story as we join you from FedEx Field here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. What? Black round. Black round.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a cold.
And here come the Redskins now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him a 1st down yardage there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Red... comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed hitting double digits. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. That's caught at the 1, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left. And some space here. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Washington first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And
he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gabe Wright in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tevin Coleman. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Turn up. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Muscles him off. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Spinning past him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll stick with the passing game and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout. they run left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop the throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. Oh, partner, there's something.